Hey there, all clipped in. And so today's first class, I will be actually doing my warm-up with Leanne Hansby. I think that's how you say your name. We will be warming up with the Whitney Houston warm-up ride. I'm really excited. Also quickly sending a little bit of love to Leanne, who was recently diagnosed with breast cancer. I hope her treatment goes well, and she comes out stronger than ever. For Black History Month, I will actually be doing all of my warm-ups to the artist series featuring only Black artists. I just thought it was super appropriate for the month and the content, so I'm excited. So for my fit today, I'm actually wearing my Monicaa Hanonu, I think I'm saying her name right, and Peloton collaboration set from her capsule collection for Black History Month 2021. It was actually probably, I think, one of my first sets I got from Peloton. So I'm obsessed with it. I think it's really cute. I think it's super appropriate. I love these little pants. So yeah, let's get into it. So today's case that I'm covering, like I said, is gonna be Britney Hardwick. So let's get started with Leanne, flat road, 20, cadence, 80 to 100. You guys know the deal. So Britney Hardwick was a 22-year-old hairstylist from Cleveland, Ohio. A little bit of personal information about Britney. So Britney is the mother to a beautiful 3-year-old named Justice. Thought that was such a kind of uncanny coincidence that her daughter's name is Justice, which is what we're trying to get for Britney and trying to get some of this information out there. So the incident that happened, the murder of Britney, happened on the morning of December 12th in 2020. And this was shortly before 3 a.m. on a Saturday morning. So Britney was parked in front of a house in the 1400 block of East 176th Street in Cleveland. The house was actually her boyfriend's parents' house. And we're gonna kick up our cadence just a little bit here. It was actually her boyfriend's house, and she was in the car getting ready to go pick him up from a party. Shortly before this, she was with some acquaintances. What I thought was really interesting in all of the research that I did, I wasn't able to find out who those acquaintances were, how she knew them, if they were her friends, her boyfriend's friends, or maybe just people that were at the house and she wasn't at her own house. So not really sure. They did say that a person of interest was identified by the police, but there has not been enough evidence to make an arrest. But Britney was found shot in the back of the head in her car, which was a black Ford Focus. And that's really all the evidence that I could find out there about what happened. So a couple of things I thought was interesting is that her mother has really been spearheading this attempt to figure out what happened to her daughter. So she spent time shortly after the murder visiting local businesses, hanging flyers in their windows that said, "Do you know who killed me?" with all of her contact information. And so obviously not much information has come from that. The family is really desperate to find some information. In the past, in ways to honor Britney, their family did a balloon release. I'm always for honoring your loved ones. Please don't do it with balloon releases. It's really bad for the environment. It's really bad for the animals. Plant a flower, plant a tree, dedicate something to them. Do anything but a balloon release. But I get it. You want to do something that honors your family member. Her mother even went as far as to go to the actual impound lot to find Britney's car. And just going to kick up our resistance just a little bit more. And her daughter's car was still there. It was still stained with blood. So I can only imagine how hard it was for her mother to see that, be a part of that. But that's how desperate she is to find out what happened to her daughter, Britney. So what I thought was interesting is the Wall Street Journal covered Britney's case as a part of a larger article about the clearance rates for homicides of Black women. Now, her family was super excited about this because they really thought this would give Britney's case some exposure and maybe encourage or pressure some people to come forward. Getting a little winded because we're kicking it up to a 90 cadence. But unfortunately, not much more that I could find was brought to the public's eye. So really, I think the biggest thing to get any information or to solve this case is really someone having to come forward and speak. You know, maybe those acquaintances, maybe that person of interest has been identified. But if you or someone that you know knows anything about this, definitely please reach out to the Cleveland Police Homicide Unit. Their number is in the comments, and we want to definitely make sure that we get justice for Britney and her daughter Justice. So join me next time when I cool down and cover another case. Bye, guys.